combine tried to eat itself while ago, or eat part to itself. Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all, and welcome to soybean harvest 2024. Here's hoping it's better than corn harvest. First field cut today, small field here, 3 acres. We just got started going good this afternoon. Heavy duty this morning. Got cool last night. Today's October 15th, Tuesday. Yeah, turned off cool last night. Got the vest on. Cold weather. Alex is working on cutting out the big field here. Start cutting across here in a minute. I'm hitting a couple little green spots there. He's working to get around her though. So far the beans are looking, quality wise, looking pretty good. Not looking fair, not looking awful. We were really worried for a while. A lot of farmers around here, that Hurricane Helene come through and the beans were close to being cut, and it stayed wet and cool for about 4 days, and the beans look like garbage coming out. These don't look too bad, so I'm hoping they'll be okay. So far, this will be the first field we cut. There is, I don't know, like 30 acres on this farm we're working at. Not even bringing a grain cart over here. We can do everything with me and him in a semi and the combine. May bring a dump truck over here, but I doubt it. We'll see what we need. We may bring a dump truck tomorrow. It's about 2 o'clock this afternoon right now. He's gonna get the first load cut here, and then we are going to build a semi up here and take it to town. And we'll probably end up stopping. Probably won't fill it up again after that, because as cool and damp as it is right now, I bet these beans come and take case pretty quick tonight. I don't think we'll be running late tonight. They are kicking up a good amount of dust though, as you can see. So that was the thing a while ago. We would have started this weekend. We decided to have some new guards come in for the head finally we ordered. So we took Saturday and put new guards on the head, and then went and put a new poly plate on the bottom of it. So basically went through the head this weekend. By the time we get with all that, it's Sunday afternoon, and changed the combine over yesterday afternoon on Monday. Going to bring it over here and cut a load and just see what it looks like. And started the combine up and moved out of the shed, and yeah, I guess did the pre-run test like we do something, you know, make sure your wheels turn, make sure everything comes on. Ran the auger out, and the auger wouldn't come back in. I got my hydraulic line on the auger blew and filled the grain tank full of about 10 gallons of hydraulic fluid. Good news is at the house didn't have no grain in it when it blew. Just aggravating. So we got it changed and got everything moved over here and started this afternoon. Where we're at. We'll see when we get done. So far, Alex said these beans down here at the bottom are cutting pretty good. So they're cutting good, look pretty good here. Up on the hilltop there, there's about 50 acres of woods right there. And another good section of woods over here. And deer crossed right through there. And the deer have ate the fire out of them, evidently. It is what it is. They not be happy to know he's got a bunch of deer here, though. I know his boy will be shooting them here before long. Juvenile opens up here in about 2 weeks, so we get these beans off just in time for him to get his deer stuff set up, do him a little deer hunting. He'll take care of that prop for us. Looks like he may have his first hopper full. I'm about to move on the wrong side of the truck. He had to run over me trying to fill the semi. Yeah, if you can look here and see the new poly kit and new teeth on the header, look nice, real nice. Got the first load in there. A little trash in it. Wanted to adjust the screen some. He made some adjustments to it, so we should be cleaner next time. Well, he's about got half this second field done here. He's working on it. You see his little hillside he's working off of, a couple ridges. Got some terraces that we've taken out and dished down, so that's what that one is. Went over is there's another one right about here, and another one right here. That's what those couple ridges are, so those old terraces we've taken out. And smoothed up the best we can. Still got a roll to them, but it is what it is at this point. I did talk to the landowner a minute ago about deer damage up there, about not having no beans top of this. He said he come out here one night this summer with a thermal and just counted deer here. He said he counted 150 deer here in this field. 150 in this field right here. That's a lot of deer. I guess it got so dry it pushed him out into the beans because the only thing is green around here. Because there wasn't no grass green. So, yeah, it's what it is at this point. Do what we can and go on. Maybe make something with it. Well, do I look nasty? I feel nasty. Okay, update, day one. Did not get a load of beans hauled off. There's some in the semi right now. The combine tried to eat itself a while ago, or eat parts of itself. Basically, I guess the cover goes on top of the intake. Come off and went back inside the combine, which way it's not supposed to go because plates are carried. To keep them going in, they bent and pulled inside the combine and got stuck in the brass. And brass bars in there. Yeah, so that was fun. We've been digging it out now for an hour. We got it out though. We was able to open it up some and pull it out through the rock pan, rock door, rock catch, whatever. We got her out. Plate is, I think it's salvageable. It's bent to pieces. We did not film it because it's just, well, it wasn't fun and it was frustrating, so not filmed. You know, sometimes you can't run the camera. Sometimes you need to throw some big words around and not film it. Anyway, got it out. See what we do. Tomorrow's plan is I'll still start working on it in the morning. And get that back together and get combine going. I'm going to go pick up 2 batteries for the semi because it was dead. Had jumped off this morning or something when I got here, and kind of go from there. With that being said, we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Welcome back to Bed 10, y'all. Moved. So day 3, as Alex over cutting beans up, but it looks like she got a load. We've got a replant spot. You see the brown beans right there. Dry beans, gray, kind of brown beans there. Those are replants. Drowned out and stuff. I guess so we're having a cut around them. Got a spot back there that's not replanted. He went back there and cut them. He's cutting his way back here. I'll fill the semi up over right at my place today. So got my cow in the yard pasture there. I'm gonna sit here and watch him cut beans and haul a load to town. Maybe I'll do better than beans did the last 2 days. They averaged a whopping 10 bushel an acre. I Hoping corn will be better. Hoping beans will be better than corn, but first farm was not. This one should be better. They look better. Beans look better. Replant beans actually look pretty good. They used to have some leaves on them when that rain came through 2 weeks ago. So, but they need another week to dry down. They've still got green pods on them. That's where we're kind of at right now. Hoping these do better. Didn't film any yesterday, meant to. We got combine running again. I think I said the shield for the concave, which is above the throat of the combine, come off. Fell into the concave. We got it back on yesterday. Meant to fill some yesterday and hauled the first load of beans to town. They had trouble with granary and I got stuck in line for like an hour and a half, which is fine. By the time I got back, Alex was done cutting beans on the whole farm. And I didn't get the camera out, so I don't know if he filmed any yesterday. I know I did not. But it's kind of where we're at. So far, that's about to cut a load of beans. He ain't been cutting very long, so that's a good sign. I need some beans on this farm here. We need to make some beans. Look how he's gonna have a full hopper when it comes out there, which would be good. So, I actually make some. I don't sit here and edit videos, but I hope I can't. I hope he stays busy enough I can't. So I'll go get the dump truck and bring it up here in a second. So I can get a truck to unload into. Grainer's got a quick turn. I can make it to the grainer and back about. I can make it to the grainer in about 10 minutes from here. So, yep, he's full. I see him. No, he's not. He's pulling around it. We got some replant here. I got replant up here in front of the farm. I got a replant spot over here. So we have to cut around about three spots, and we'll move on, cut somewhere else, and come back to these spots here in about a week. Oh, there he is. He's full now. He's moving on now. That's good. That's a good sign. That's what I need to see. The beans from here look like they got a good color on top of the combine. Hoping these don't have no damage in. Beans we took yesterday didn't have any damage. Had a lot of farm material. Had a lot of grass in that first load. Just had some wet spots. That rain really brought the grass back on those thin beans over there. And it was just a mess in some of those. This field looks a lot cleaner. We actually come back and sprayed this field again. Sprayed the replant beans again because they started to get a little trash in them from that rain, and cleaned them up. It's been a good day. That's what I'm going with. Shut it back down a little bit. Got a little trash in. First good beans were cut. Second field. Had the screen open a little too much yesterday. The last 2 days, all the beans are trying to catch what we can. So we shut it down some. I'm gonna do a bean check real quick and see how much we're losing. And now they shut it down some. Get up in here a bit. Give me a 4x4 square. Is that right here? Right here. That's my square. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's above the line. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to see what our loss is on a combine. There's 5. Looking for whole beans. That's a bean. Six. It's a bad one. Look how small that one is. 7. Okay. I don't see more beans. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 beans, that's acceptable. Now I've got a calculation. I'll tell them 7 beans. I think that's pretty good though. We probably shut down some more. Look, I had a bean on the ground still out there. That don't count because it didn't go to the combine. 2 beans. Okay. So that's pretty good. See how the sample looks when we get done with that. Text him that number. and he'll be back quickly. Got the first load ready. We're gonna haul this off the town real quick to the granary and see how it looks. I actually got inrows cut out. Second, third load took a little bit because cut inrows out, and you know, inrows just ain't making much. This field's got a lot of trees around the edge of it. Figured that, but you got in the middle of the field, it's running pretty good. So maybe it'll make something. Hope anyway. Need something to make something. He's still got some spots he want to cut around. He's working on cutting around them, cutting everything out. But let's get to town and get this unloaded and get back. Well, there he is. We've got probably 3/4 of this field cut. And I've hauled off 2 loads of beans so far. He's about 3/4 of the way down the field, which is good. We've run a good day. Got a good little breeze. Everything's dried out nice. Some of these replant spots were actually dry enough to cut. That 15 acres back here has not been dry enough to cut, but everything else is dry enough to cut. We may be done with all this tonight. So all he's got left to cut is where he's at right here, back to the road. And we're actually hauling some beans off. Makes you feel a lot better. Actually hauling something off instead of just sitting here worrying about stuff. Because to be honest with you, I'm getting tired of just running on caffeine, nicotine, and rage right now, because all we're running on, we ain't making much crop. That's all you're running on. That's all I'm running on right now. Caffeine, nicotine, and rage. But beans are looking pretty good. I don't know what they're averaging yet, but they're definitely averaging more than 10 bushels an acre. And got the combine where it's got a good clean sample finally, because we got some beans where we can make some adjustments to it. And we'll get done with this tonight with any luck and be ready to move next field tomorrow. And then, after next field, we may be down for, we may go into the field right after that, or we may have to wait a few more days. If it's windy and sunny like this, though, we'll be able to get in the next field for long. The next field will be all replant. And then we'll get into wheat beans. As you may notice, we haven't run the grain cart over yet either. I mean, this field's 60 acres, 60 acres maybe. And it's got a good driver run down it, the lengthways of it, so we didn't bring a grain cart over because you can just park a dump truck on the driveway or a semi on the driveway close to where he's cutting at, and it's save a little fuel. Just fill everything up because beans, not worry about it. We may have to bring a grain cart over here to this next field we got. It'll be 100 acres and it'll be a long drive across it, so we might bring a grain cart for that one. But right now we're trying to run it without the grain cart and see what we can do with it. Just save a little fuel.